every job we take, we make some new friends. We get the ball, we score the goals, and then it's on again. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a brand new start. Until tomorrow, the aim is EWOOD Park. Folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2020 game save with Örebro out in the Journeyman, boys and girls. We are flying high, top of the table, with a game in hand over Malmo, who are breathing down our necks. But today we're going to take on Nordkopping, who have been one of two teams to beat us this season. The other one, I think I'm going to show you. When did we lose that last game? So in that last game, what happened? The last episode, it was a defeat to Malmo, I believe. Stand by, I just need to double check. Yes, it was Malmo. So since you've been gone, we've been on a 4 game winning streak, but it's actually come to a crashing halt with a draw against Hammarby. Now today, we are taking on Nordkopping, and of course the second round of the Swedish Cup up against IFK Berga. Chance for us to see some of the French players. But anyway, let's take a look at those games that you'd missed. Now we opened up with a 2-0 win up against AFC Estolunda. Now I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but we signed Leonardo Bakunda, and he opened up with an absolute belter of a goal to make it 1-0. The second goal coming in near Fafana, another one of our purchases, sets up Rudi Gested for another goal, which he's actually been on a nice bit of goal scoring form. But 2-0 winners over AFC Estolunda. Then we took on IK Braga at their place. 3-1 winners. So one of our main men in the middle, Eric Anderson, with the opening goal here for the boys, Örebro. Top left, top right corner. Nice goal. That's a 58th minute on the clock. Then we made it 2-0. Up steps Tyler Magalori with his first goal. That's right, another Rovers youngster on the books at Örebro. But then it made it a little bit interesting. On the 90th minute, Braga getting a goal here, stabbed on home by Johnson. But we wrapped up all 3 points straight after that. The jokester getting on this one, Book with a run. Sets up the jokester, and he slots that bad boy home. He's actually hit a bad patch of form at the minute, the jokester. But that was, I think, probably his last goal since I last saw you. Then we had a bit of a nasty old game against IFK Gothenburg. We did manage to squeeze out the victory on this one. Book getting on the score sheet on the 13th minute. The jokester sets up the Bookman, and he puts that in the bottom left-hand corner. And then up stepped, who got the second goal in this game? I think it was them. Yeah, it was a bit of a mistake for my boys. Ben Ginson up to Harry Gisson, and he made it 1-1. But up steps, who was it? Was it Rudy? No. Was it Rudy? It was Rudi Gested. There he is to make it 2-1, boys and girls. 3 more points in the bag. Then we brought it back to our place, and we took on BK Hacken. 2-1 winners. Hacken actually took the lead here on the 3rd minute with an absolute howler by my boys here. Absolutely clueless defending. That's by Kirk as well, my main man at the back. Mistake between him and the goalkeeper. Sets up Nilsson. But we did turn it around here at around about 30th minute. Gested with the assist here. Whips across in there's Book. Slots it nice and calmly. Bottom right hand corner. And then we managed to take up all 3 points next. Pretty much straight after that, actually. Granger's getting involved on this one. He's been quiet. And up stepped Holm Pedersen with the winner. 2-1 win. Then we took on Hammarby at our place, and we could only muster a 1-1 draw. Rudi Gested with the opening goal on the 63rd minute. Terzic with the cross. Of course, it's Gested with the head to make it 1-0. But Hammarby did equalise not long after as well. Their own set-piece skipper, who was not the skipper, got the equaliser. And that's where we're at, boys. That's where we're at. We're going to take on Nordkopping, and then we're going to take on Berga, who are they non-league? No, Swedish First Division South. Could be interesting. Yeah, I did bring in some transfers. We were quite active as well. Yeah, rejected that bad boy. So I don't know if I mentioned this or not. But we brought in Leonardo Bakuna. He's been very good so far, playing that right back as well as in midfield. Could play anywhere, really. So I'm just talking. I may have done this already, talked about it. And then we also brought in Simon Seppenwolf. He's actually going to feature today, so we're going to see him up against possibly Nordkopping. So Seppenwolf is in. Scotty Wharton, Blackburn Rover. I did mention it. I think I did mention it, but he has yet to play. So he is on the verge of a start as well. Can play at left back and centre midfield as well. So it's a good versatile player. He does get very well in this game usually. So maybe we have a bargain on hand. Berger Van Deel. He's played a couple times, at least once. Anyway, clean sheet in his debut. So potential competition there for Janssen if he doesn't shut up. Tyler Maglory's already got a goal as well. He's actually been in the team pretty much consistently since we've started. Very, very fast, very good pace for a centre-back. So he is a good option to have at the back. And who else did we sign there? Someone else. We also brought in Adam Fofana for £550,000. It might have been a bit of a statement, but he's decent and he is Swedish as well. So you know what? I'm not going to complain about that. On the flip side, we did lose a couple, did we? Kuriosho Kajani, who did play for us at the back end of last season, a couple of games, has gone down to the First Division Elite for Sundal for just shy of 10k. A couple of loanies as well. Suleman's gone to Braga out in the Premier League, so it's a good chance for him to see what he's up against. I'm expected to play him next season. Nicholas Holm Pedersen also left as well shortly after scoring that goal. He's gone to Malmö, also in the Swedish First Division Elite. So he's made the step down to maybe make the step forward. Who else did we? We actually sold Ludwig Nicholson. He's off to a BK Hacken. Actually, maybe a bit of a error there on our behalf, but we've sold him. We've got loaded it with clauses, and I think that's about it. Some other ones here, but I think that brings you bang up to date, boys. So we are taking on North Copping today at our gaff. We've only beat them twice out of 10 competitions, so we'll see. A win for them. They'll close the door 2 points behind us. In fact, 1 point behind us. And a win for us. We could open up a monstrous 6-point lead at the top. So we are playing. We've got a lot of suspensions, a lot of injuries as well. Bakuna's out. A whole host of them. I'll show you. I've had to bring in a whole host of players from the academy sort of section here. Grandulas is out suspended. Anderson as well. Nasland. Isaacson's not fit and available. Neither is Bakuna. So we lost 5 players that probably get in the team here. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. No Gusted as well. He's on the bench because I'm going to give Seppenvolder a shot here. Seppenvolder and Pochettino have a good chance to stake a claim for themselves here. And I might even throw in Scotty Wharton against instead of Magalori because he needs a game. He needs a game. So let's get it on like Donkey Kong. Alrighty, boys. A couple of debuts here today. Wharton comes in, Hurlberg and Pochettino and Steppenwolf. So 4 debuts up against one of the high flyers. Can they step up the grade and give us some food for thought? Nyman up top, he's the captain and the goal scoring man we've got to watch out for. We're going to start with this balanced approach, which has been quite successful for us for the time being. It has got many levels to go up a notch, you know what I mean? And we might even have to go up a notch already as they try to pepper us within the first 4 minutes. It's that balance, then we can go positive, and then we can even crack it up a notch to go attacking, and even further very attacking. But we're going to start balanced just to kind of test the flow a little bit, see what we're up against. I've also got the youngsters in there. That's a little bit nerve-wracking. So we'll see. 25 minutes in. It seems to be all North Copping at the moment. Here they come again with another chance. Over the top, Kirk picks it up. Bad mistake in the midfield. Just gives them possession right back at it. Maybe if we can dig a little bit deeper and get possession back. No, it's switched out to the right-hand side. Gets a cross back to Tiem. This is a nice play by North Copping. That's why they're up with the big boys. If we can just break this possession up. Svengenham is blocked. There is Book. He fires it down the line, and there is Jokalainen to Seppenwolder. Out to the right-hand side, it's Pochettino's son, and he strikes a lovely little effort. Fingertip save over the top, completely against the run of play. Let's just say get creative, and hopefully something comes of this. No, it's cleared. No, Gusted, remember, with his head, he would have put that in the back of the net, I'm sure. But anyway, 28 minutes in, we're responding a little bit, dominate possession, but we could do with a few more chances as well. 35 minutes in. And it's still negative. When I say negative, I mean 0-0. 0-0. Heading into half-time, not really much to get excited about. 3 shots apiece, possession kind of split. So, next up, we are actually cranking it up a notch to positive play now. I'm going to sit this out for at least 15 minutes before then ramping it up to attack. And then maybe we can squeeze out a win here with this makeshift 11. But North Copping pressing it with Levi. Sets in for Nyman. He knows where the back of the net is. Great fingertip save by Janssen within the first 35 seconds of the second half. North Copping pressing. Here they go again with the corner. Thurn on it. Fires it in. It's decent, but it's cleared. And there is Jokalainen, who just gets rid of the ball. Maybe for Stefan Mulder to chase it out. We've got Dominguez on the bench as well. He's probably our hottest prospect as a striker. So we're going to probably bring him on right now. Steppenwolder. Mistaken Volder. Come on then, guys. Hustle them. Don't like this. This looks ropey. This looks ropey. North Copping pressing, looking for a strike. There's a man all over the place and is eventually cleared. Well done, boys. Get creative. Let's get the old tactics up there. Fire that out. Seppenvolde, you've been shite. Dominguez, you're coming on. We're going to push these guys further forward here. Positive approach. North Copping. Looks like it's a penalty. Goodness me. Wharton. Scotty Wharton. What have you done? What have you done? Oh, Levi with the penalty straight down the middle. Now we have got to go up a notch. Scotty Wharton, that was your debut to forget, son. You got to get on the other end now and score a big fat header from the corner. Oh, show some passion. This is for the home faithful, man. Home faithful. Come on, sons. 63 minutes in. It's cleared by Kirk to the jokester. Pulls it back to Kirk, who just gives it away. Sometimes I think it's best not to play him. I do. I think he's made a couple of howling errors. Tyler Magalori. Yeah, we'll do that. Rudy Gusted coming out wide for Buxter. I've made all my changes now, guys. This is it. This is it. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now, pals. Pick it up. Sliding tackle. Kirk, you're an arse. You're an absolute arse. Let's go. 20 minutes to go. This could be a shambles, boys. We could be on the back of another defeat. Pochettino tries to keep it alive. He's stabbing away at it. Headed clear by Magalori. It's a great strike. Great save by Janssen to keep us in this game. It's just the 1-0 at the moment. But can we dig deep and get an equaliser? Slipped out to Hellberg. Oh my goodness, those names are so similar. They must be twins. Magalori down the line to Pochettino. Mazy little run. Slips in. Dominguez strikes. Fingertips save. Denying Dominguez a substitute goal from the bench. Corner though. Pochettino fires it in. It's over the top of everybody. Magalori with his pace to collect the ball for Örebro. 75 minutes in. It's not looking great, guys. It's not looking great. We're gonna go very attacking. We have one more level to go up. It might be too late though, as North Copping press. This would give themselves a right old boost if they're trying to reclaim their title. I think they are the champions. Over the top, Levi to the right hand side. Penalty has declaimed it all, but there is Joshua Catalano to wrap it up for North Copping, and we're gonna suffer a defeat here, boys. Once again, goodness me. I'm not even gonna look at it. So that pushes them up to second, our third defeat of the season. But we have played a very, very young 11. It's not been great, though. It's been quite a battle. Look at that. We dominated possession. They had more chances. The stupid penalty cost us dearly. So that situation puts North Copping second. We are 1 point clear of them, with Malmo also within touching distance of a win. Next up, it is the old League Cup match or Swedish Cup match against Berger. So, who was the second place team? Was it Malmo? Malmo. So obviously we're going to come back for the Malmo AFC games. So we'll probably come back for the final four. Come back for the final four, or we'll come back for the next two. We'll think about it. And that defeat breaks our 5-game winning streak. Comes to a crashing halt. Okay, folks. Next up for us, it is the Swedish Cup up against IFK Berger. They are the underdogs. Who expected to win this game, but I'm actually going to go into this game with a new formation and, of course, new lineup as well, with a lot of youngsters coming in to play their part. We've got Van Daal between the sticks, Sergio Jau left back, Hendenvind at right back, Bjork and Piginen are the back four. Jabali comes in for a debut as well. Juninho and Hudgett stand in the middle of the park. Nazel out left, Carlson the fullback on the right hand side, and then up top we have Dominguez leading the line. Now, do I really want to do this? Hindelweid, can he not play further upfield? He can. He's probably better suited than Carlson. Let's flip-flop them bad boys around, I think. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll do it like that, pal. So the likes of Bakuna, maybe even we can shove Gusted on the bench, surely, instead of Book. You know, I'd like to see get Gusted up to 10 goals. He's already up to like 6 so far. I thought he had 7. He is dwindling fast, as you can see. But he's got more goals than he did last season. So he's still chipping in, still participating, still doing his part for the club. So let's get it on and hopefully get a win and get through to the next round. Okay, up against these boys, we have no clue who they are, but hopefully some of these boys can make themselves very popular. Jabali coming on for their debut, Hendenvin as well for a debut. Nazan wears the captain's armband. Dominguez leading the line with a chance to shine. And we are coming out of the blocks attacking, so maybe a bit of pressure. We do have a bit of experience in this team as well, so Van Daal has played football before, Pickenen and Bjork to make up the back four, so potentially, unless some harrowing errors, we should dispose of these guys comfortably. Punched out to left-hand side, Naslund. Suryo Jao was left back, number one left back, before we made some switches up. And here is Juninho. He's been very quiet since he's been here. It's quite shitty. I thought he was going to be the main man. Carlson, thinking about it. Back to Juninho. Pulls in Jadali. Out to the right side for Carlson. Can he get across? And he does. Headed. Bumbled around. Dominguez. And eventually tucks in now by Nicholas Hendenvind, who gets his first goal of the season. There we go. In the first minute. That's the stuff where dreams are made of, boys. Let's say demand more. We ain't gonna pull the, just keep on pressing. Chance potentially here. Free kick. Dominguez is on it. Decides to fire it over. Headed towards goal. Bjork's header is over the bar. Hendenvin looking good at the moment for an 8 out of 10. Here comes Juninho, holds up, played nicely. Back to Javali. Bjork. So we spent a bit of money on Jabali, 160k, but he's yet to get going. Van Daal as well, we spent a bit of money on him. Bringing him in, Pickenen. Finnish centre-back, launches it long to absolutely nobody. He's picked up by the opposition, and they're thinking about moving themselves. It's fired deep, but we gobble it up. Suryo Jao tries to get Dominguez involved. Nasland switches play. Jamali to Juninho. Out to the right-hand side. It's Carlson again on the overlap. Can he get a cross in? He thinks about it. There is bodies there. And it'll be a corner. All that for a corner. And that corner, will it go in the back of the net? Jabali's hanging on it. Fires it in. No. Bjork to Jabali. Back to Bjork. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 8 minutes in. The opposition. Berger. Spreads it out. To the right. Here comes Stahl now. Blitzing past my man. He can't get him. He trips him up a little bit though, but Stahl keeps on running. Still running. Can he get across? And he does. He's wide open. Christopher Rennenstad makes it 4 goals for the season. And they're right back in this game. Not happy, chaps. Not happy. That is a bit of a letdown. And here they come again. 12 minutes in. Partially clear. Can Jabali get to it? No, he can't. He does, though. He does nick his pockets. Tries to keep this alive, but he also gets his pockets nicked. And the opposition are right back in it. Berger, wide open. And there's Christopher Rennenstad again. 5 goals this season. I'm trying not to shout. I've got to be very, very composed about this. But this, so far, is annoying. 2 goals, 2 mistakes by Van Daal. What the heck are you doing? Sunshine, 2-1 down. This is not the way to go. Well, what's going on? What's going on? 22 minutes in. What's happening? Nothing. Chance here potentially for us to get back into Carlson. Back to Jamali. No, it's Juninho. Carlson. What you doing? Thinking about a move. Javali over the top. Carlson get on it. Whip across and he does. Comes back out. Terrible shot. Absolutely terrible. And we are looking at defeat at the moment. Dominguez on the free kick. Fires it long. Good effort. Hedenvin, I think, again getting stuck in there. Improving his numbers dramatically. Here comes Suryo Jao to Jabali. We've seen a lot of ball, but we're not getting the chances. Jabali fires it long to Hedenvin. He's already got 1 goal. That's a mistake. He does get a second. There you go, boys. That's what we're talking about. 2-2. Yeah, I wasn't panicking. Panicking Skywalker, that's me. So you got 2 for the day. Hedenvind really standing up for a chance to get a regular first team action. Here comes Berger from the free kick. 33 minutes down. 5th goal will be the most important at the moment. It's gobbled up though, and here is Hedenvin. Slips it in for Dominguez. He needs a goal. He does need a goal. That was not going to be it though. That was timid. So 2 goals for Rennenstrand, 2 goals for Hedenvind. It is the first of the hat trick, and here comes Berger. Back out to Egbe. Mofak. over the top, headed back down, gobbled up now. Here we go, picking in to Bjork, to Juninho, to the right side for Carlson, fires it down the line for Hedenvind, looking for his hat-trick for Juninho, back forward to Hedenvind. He's going to be on the delivering end. De Wingwes is there, he does get his goal, and it's 3-2. Never in doubt, but I'm going to demand more. We can't just sit back on this 1-goal lead. Straight from kickoff. Could go our way. Could go the opposition's way. Berger on the press here. Carlos spreads it round. Hedenvind gets his nugget on it. Carlson. Bjork. Back to Carlson. And inwards we go to Juninho. Lobs it forward. Dominguez wants it again. Oh, looking for a second. And he gets a corner and change. Goodness gracious me. Who's on this? Jabali fires it in. Over the top of everybody. Bjork picks it up. He is not going to strike. He'll pull it back all the way for somebody else to gobble it up. 3-2 at the break, it looks like. Going in with our heads held high. Just 21 shots to their 4. But 2 of those have gone in the back of the net. Second half, Sundays coming at you. 50 minutes on the clock already. Is there going to be an important 6th goal in this? Because if it goes in for Berger, it will level it up. But if it goes the other way, it will be game over. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to take a look at the bench here now. We've gobbled up 30 minutes. Not much has changed. Up steps Steppenwolf. He's in there. Rudi Gestede on the left-hand side. And Pooch on the right-hand side. Hedenveen will not get his hat-trick. It's a bit harsh. I know, but just giving the boys a shot here. 20 minutes to go. Here come Berger. Carlos. Go on. No. Hits the woodwork. Van Daal didn't even move. 72 minutes on the clock. Still 3-2. Not much to get excited about, if I'm honest with you. We're just hanging on in there. We're doing the business. 10 minutes to go. Not much gone in the second half. They've definitely upped the ante. They've doubled their shots. We've just added a few more. But I think we're going to be just enough to get over the line here in a 5-goal thriller. All of them coming in the first half. Squeaking them through, the boys have done okay. 3-2 win into the hat for the next round. And that, my friends, will see us through to the next round. We don't know when it is, pal. So, Style substituting his former club. Let's have a look at the Style fella. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Second round. So, he does make a nice debut. Hedenvind. Did I buy him? I did buy him. Chance for you, Sunshine. You stepped up to the plate. You play the right back as well. Yeah, not bad indeed. And I did make the call to push you forward. I did make the bold managerial move to push you further forward. So, Hedenvind, you have possibly taken your chance. Anyway, friends, that's where I'm going to leave you. Tomorrow we will come back. What happens in the old Swedish Cup? Is that it now? Yeah, it is. That's it until the group stages. So we'll come back. I don't know when we'll come back. I don't know if we'll come back for the Helsingborgs or the Östersunds. I'm not too sure. Dush Gardens are a big team. I think we'll come back for the final 4, right? Dush Gardens, IK, Malmo, Eifelsborg. Maybe we'll take these 2 games. We'll come back for the AIK Eifelsborg, and then we'll come back for the final 2 of the season. Oh yeah! Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.